What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants or Us. As always, guys, if you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys will help us get there. And I do want to also mention that as of right now, content creators here on YouTube are having trouble getting their content out there to viewers. Thanks to some really crazy problems with YouTube analytics. So if you do enjoy our content, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be the first ones to
And make
see
sure
our
you're
videos.
liking the videos, because that's something else that the YouTube analytics use to make sure our content is reaching more viewers, and that way we can continue to create content.
So the more likes and the more shares and the more subscriptions will help our videos
and
get
the
up.
channel overall grow and get better content and more content and continue this journey.
Exactly. All right. So, Family Guy, why Fox originally canceled the Seth MacFarlane comedy.
Well, from what I've read and from what I know of Family Guy, it was just back in '99 when it debuted, and it's going into. They did great with season 1, but going into season 2, they were just pitted up against too many other top competition of shows that were on the air at that time, and they didn't really know where to put them. Right?
No.
So they moved them here, they moved them there. Didn't work out, so they canceled it. The only reason it got saved that time is people loved the show so much, missed the show so much, they're out there buying DVDs. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we gotta bring this back."
I think it went to Adult Swim, and then I remember it got canceled. My wife, she was a big fan of Adult Swim.
It got canceled on Fox twice, I know. And I know it got canceled. Well, it didn't really get canceled on Adult Swim because that was just basically a rerun.
Yeah, it was just where they were in like syndication.
That's all that really is anyway. So,
well, see, back in the '90s, it was up against things like Friends and Frasier and a couple of others.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That type of stuff.
Yeah, so I mean,
I think at one point Survivor, I might be mistaken. Like maybe Survivor came on at the same time on another network, so everybody was clicking off of Family Guy.
See, that was when reality. That was when reality television was
really
getting a big
Fear Factor, and all that was really starting to.
See, now you probably couldn't. The reason why Family Guy is kind of like a mainstay now is because all of those, it got past the reality television thing.
Yeah, but
a little bit
still,
to a certain extent.
You on the same network, you gonna cancel like
the Cleveland Show,
or you're gonna cancel like what? I'm not even talking about animation really. Just on that network alone, you're gonna cancel a show like Sleepy Hollow and Lucifer. But keep Family Guy. I don't agree with that.
Okay, there is a train of thought, and I do understand it because I kind of am in between on that. I feel like you take a show like The Simpsons or you take a show like Family Guy, and their ratings aren't great. But yet they somehow manage to stay on. They stay afloat. While to me, shows like a Sleepy Hollow, they start off great. And their ratings kind of stay in the middle. But yet Fox is just like, we'll get rid of them. Like, so I've always, like you on that, I've never understood why.
I'm not saying Family Guy is a horrible show that needs to be getting rid of. What I mean is like, You're taking really good shows and you're canceling it to keep a show like Family.
Yeah. What we're talking about is we don't really understand the structure that goes into why some shows can have, middle of the road ratings and yet stay on air for 20, 30 years. Take a Simpsons. And
I was never a Simpsons fan. Never.
My wife is a huge Simpsons fan, so unfortunately I have to be a huge Simpsons fan.
She's a
because I'm telling you, I've had to watch Simpsons when they did watch all the Simpsons special they did on FX.
Yeah,
that was a fresh hell. Let's just put it that way.
I imagine,
like it was horrible.
I imagine so, and I imagine
it was
when The Simpsons became part of the whole Disney Plus package that you suffered again.
I know. Trust me, I know.
I imagine.
But overall, I mean, my take on it is, I feel like Seth MacFarlane. I feel like he's funny. He's got original shows to a certain extent. I felt like
I felt like, okay, at the time this first debuted, there was the only thing out there anywhere near this was The Simpsons to compare, and I feel like fans might have been tired of The Simpsons at that point, so they jumped in, and so it was a very successful thing for him. But I do think he hit gold when he did American Dad. But,
I mean, you got to give.
And when this came out, he was 24. He was like the youngest producer of a major thing ever.
You could tell. I mean, gave him.
I mean, he hit gold, and I feel like because he hit such gold with it, he's never wanted to give up on it. And so maybe now we're in the 15th season or something, and maybe it's gone on a little too far.
Yeah, I mean, they gave him what, $40,000 to make a short for
20 episodes.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like make a little short or something, so that the execs could see him.
Oh, the pilot. Yeah, the pilot. Yeah.
Yeah, and it.
And they're like, let's do it.
He's very good.
Think he made after that.
Yeah, and there's some things, the Orville, he's come out with that's. I'm kind of a little bit iffy on it. A lot of people think it's great.
I'm not a Star Trek fan to begin with, so Orville to me was just like a big Star Trek spoof. So I felt like if I watched it, there was going to be a lot of things I didn't even understand.
But the reason why we're doing this video is just because we've watched Family Guy for years upon years.
I still every now and then I still put it on and fall asleep.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still something that it's a part of the culture now, in a lot of different ways for a lot of kids that grew up in the late 90s.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
It's not necessarily a good thing. I will agree with you on that. But there's so many good aspects that are still a part of it. I feel like they changed.
I thought the Cleveland show was garbage.
See, I love the Cleveland show. I love the Cleveland show.
And I thought that American Dad was great.
I loved American Dad. Out of all the shows, are technically my favorite.
My favorite animation, I guess you would call domination show, isn't even Sesame Farm, though. I was big into Futurama. Was my favorite.
I watch anything.
I thought that show should have had a chance to make a
Futurama
comeback.
Is possibly a reboot might be on the way.
It was done, and I always.
But see, that's another one that got
stayed.
But see, that's the one that got. It also got canceled and then came back.
No,
it came back on Comedy Central.
Yeah, but those are just reruns.
No, they did 3 or 4 more seasons.
I don't think so. I think there was originally 8. It got canceled, and there's still 8 that they just replayed.
After we get out of the video, I'll show you. But they that was but to see Futurama also kind of went through a lot of the same things that Family Guy went through, and I
feel like Futurama got canceled because it was too much. Like, it's not as far as story goes, but it was too much as far as the drawing.
Yeah,
the artwork of that show was too close to The Simpsons. Like,
to be honest with you, I would say, I guess if you compared the two. Family Guy and Futurama. I mean, if you can compare them, I would say maybe Futurama has characters that didn't really grow, kind of like American Dad. Let's face it, the Stewie, the Brian that we get now is not the same ones that we got back in those days.
Well, no, but
so I mean, it's grown. Where Futurama kind of just stayed the same. That's actually one thing I loved about Futurama was it just we knew what to expect
I felt like
of the characters.
A lot of that, well, to an extent, because the Fry and Bender at the very beginning aren't the same at the end either.
Fair. I mean, they did bring in some like Kif and things like that.
There was some growth with that show as well, but
overall, I'm going to miss Family Guy when it does go off air.
The question here is why Fox originally canceled Family Guy, and from what I gather, my opinion of it is just basically right stuff, wrong time. Like,
how much longer do you think it's got?
Not long.
How many seasons have you put in this season-wise?
I don't know, 20, 25 maybe. Like, he could do this. He could do it because people eat this stupid shit up.
Yeah, they do, unfortunately, in some ways.
Let's be so
and
fair.
I don't, and
you know,
and
as
we don't want to be
as long as the nation continues, and I ain't got a problem with it. Don't get me wrong, but as long as the nation continues to pass laws to make it legal to smoke marijuana, we are going to have shows like this.
you make a very valid point of why it will be on here for next 20 years. Fair enough. I
didn't say
think
next
that.
20 years. I said 20, 25 seasons total.
22.
Like,
but
they're on like 15 now.
I had a.
It's about to surpass Supernatural.
Yeah, I had a. Actually, it's been on air longer than Supernatural.
Yeah, but season wise.
Oh yeah, season. Yeah, fair enough. But
more episodes.
Yeah, but the way I kind of feel towards it, it's one of those shows that I think maybe has about 3 to 4 more seasons left.
I would almost
think
give it 5.
Give it 5,
maybe 10.
I mean, because I feel like the Seth MacFarlane era is kind of dying.
I see. I don't, because now it started out with our generation, but now it's hitting this newer generation.
Yeah.
And so I think they're gonna take it further than what we did.
Well, see, Bob's Burgers is turning into like the new Simpsons, and I hate Bob's. Hey, we agree on that one.
Oddly enough, I loved Archer, but I hated Bob's Burgers.
See, Archer is a show that to me has so much potential, but it's just one big sex joke that is funny the first 10 minutes, and then it's like, okay, now it's kind of getting a little gross.
We'll disagree on that one. But
fair enough. We'll do an Archer video
later.
But anyways, guys, that's our take on it.
I do think it was just like, it was the right stuff at the wrong times because of what the network had going.
Yeah.
And what actual, not just what Fox had going, but what rival networks had going at the same time as that, where people were going, oh, I'm going to go see what's on ABC. I'm going to go see what's on CBS.
Let's face it.
What's on CW right now?
It wasn't.
Supernatural's on CW this time. I'm going to go watch it.
Well, basically what it comes down to is at the time, there was more trendier shows that was going on. It wasn't that Family Guy was bad.
No, it actually in my opinion, it was good in the early.
I actually enjoyed the earlier seasons a lot more than I enjoyed the one.
The welfare check and
I enjoyed or the TV thing where the TV goes out and he
builds the TV. He's
I love those.
Yeah, but then it goes to now at this point, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like. Like Death breaking his ankle so Peter became Death. I was good with that.
It's stupid. Or the Conway Twitty thing, or the fighting the chicken thing. The
chicken fight got out of that got carried away. Like
I mean that was funny.
Season like 14, and you're still doing it.
Yeah, it was to me. It was funny at first, and then after that, it's just like what is this?
Was like okay,
That's cool. It was so random that it kind of shocked people.
It's like, you know how certain TV shows have filler episodes? Well, this had like filler scenes
in each episode. I mean, and I don't think
another thing that does get on my nerves is when Peter's like, you remember that time, and it goes off to a...
I know. I mean, and that is the one thing that drives me crazy about that show is I feel like it relies too much on the robot chicken crowd, the ones where there's like all the kicking the balls joke kind of things
about robot chicken throughout the whole show.
I know, but it's because who makes it, so forth. But anyways, guys, I think that's
all I got.
That's all I got on it too. I'm excited for future seasons.
And like I said, I still like Family Guy. I still watch it all the time. Yeah. But I mean, it probably should have been done a long time ago.
There's only so long that any show can stay on air. I would say Simpsons need to be off air probably 10 seasons ago. Or
Simpsons
maybe
need to have been off air like 20 years ago. Like.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, fair enough. They already would have had a 20 season run at that point.
I mean, that was too much then.
Yeah. So I mean, I totally get you on that one. But anyways, guys, let us know what y'all think. Let us know if y'all are interested in more Family Guy content. And or even animation domination content, and we'll put it out there. But anyways, guys, y'all take care.